Hello, Breaking Free family. Coach Lizzie here. God bless you. Hello, everyone. I hope you all are doing well as usual. Hello to my old and new subscribers. God is so good, everyone. I just stopped by with another video I want to share today. Subscribers request. This video is a request from one of my subscribers, and so I want to be able to fulfill that promise. I did receive a lot of other requests, and I know I have probably not gotten around to at least one or two of them, but I'm working on it, so please be patient with me. Please hit that like button. It only takes you 2 seconds. Do that for me right now. Just hit that like button. Please subscribe. Please share these videos on all your social media platforms. Do not forget to hit that bell notification so you don't miss out on any of our new videos that we upload and post. God is so good, everyone. My name is Coach Lizzie, your certified professional life coach. God is so good. I'm going to continue to keep saying that because God is the author and the finisher of my faith. And I pray that he is the author and the finisher of your faith. And so with that being said, if you would like a one-on-one with Coach Lizzie, my information is in the description box down below. You can email me at warriorqueen.55@yahoo.com or go to my website at www.breakingfree.npd.com. Okay, again, subscribers request. So if you're out there and you requested this video, I hope that it resonates with you as well as everyone else. And I hope you guys are thriving and healing. Okay, so this video I want to share today about narcissistic mothers and their toxicity and how they treat their daughters. Again, narcissistic mothers and their toxicity and how they treat their daughters. And so with that being said, when you are dealing with a narcissistic mother is very toxic. She is very envious and jealous of her daughters. Now, she could be envious and jealous of her children, all of her children, male and female, but we're particularly talking about the daughters. Some mothers, all mothers that are narcissistic are very, very jealous of their daughters. They do not want to see you thrive. They do not want to see you move out of the house and have your own life and your own family and your own children, because they know that when that happens, they are not able to control you any longer. When you were living with your narcissistic mother, she really, really tried to tear you down and to make you feel bad, to break your self-esteem. Some of you all may have had issues with being overweight. Some of you all might have had issues with skin problems. You all might have had issues with mental, psychological problems that you could not control. And the narcissistic mother tried to make you feel like you were stupid, or you were an idiot, or you would not amount to anything, and you wouldn't be good for anyone. The narcissistic mother is very, very broken. And when she was raised and whatever lifestyle that she went through, it was very hard. It was very abusive, and it was very toxic. Now, this is not an excuse for why your narcissistic mother would try to and want to treat you this way. But when they go through this type of toxicity, a lot of them don't get help. They don't get counseling, mental, psychological therapy, or some type of intervention to help them to deal with their childhood traumas. And so they project and push that onto their daughters. They're envious of their daughters because their daughters are beautiful. They know their daughters are very attractive. They're very smart. They're very outgoing. They know that men and boys really take to their daughters. They know that their daughters are an extension of them, but a better version of them. And they don't want to see you thrive. They will do everything that they possibly can to hurt you, to break you down, to keep you away from friends, keep you away from family, keep you away from having a boyfriend or girlfriend. They will also try to abuse your children, their own grandchildren, which is an extension of you. They hate you and mistreat you. They will also hate and mistreat your children. So you have to be very, very careful with these narcissistic mothers. They will not buy you certain clothes or buy you certain personal items or things that you need to keep yourself sanitized and clean and looking attractive. They will try to look better than you, dress better than you. And you have to be very, very careful if you are dating someone or engaged. They will try to slander you, slander your name and slander you to your new fiance or your boyfriend. They would probably even try to sleep with your boyfriend or your new fiance. So you have to be very, very careful with that. They will try to turn everyone against you. They will try to lie and tell your new fiance or your boyfriend or your children that something's wrong with you, or you have deep, dark secrets, or there's things that you never told them. And so they're going to come in and tell them because they're so concerned about their relationship with you. This is all a part of the toxicity. It is all a part of breaking you down mentally. They don't allow you to go with friends, go to prom, go to school dances, or to have any outside friends. They will also, I like to call it the Cinderella effect. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I experienced the Cinderella effect. That's why I mention it. And what that means is that, you have this narcissistic mother. She's like the wicked stepmother or the wicked mother. And then you have your siblings, because your siblings can play a role in helping the narcissistic mother abuse you. Your siblings, the scapegoats, they can be a part of trying to hurt you and break you down. They will make you do all the cooking, all the cleaning, all the scrubbing. You can't go out. You can't do anything. You can't stay out late. But your siblings, your other sisters, they can do that. And the mother never says anything to them. The mother will protect them at all costs. The mother will abuse you physically, mentally, emotionally, will break you down just to protect them because they're toxic and evil just like they are. And so they'll go and gang stalk you. They'll go get your siblings and other people to also hurt you and break you down. When family and friends come over or relatives come over for holidays and events, they will always have something negative to say about you, to really make you feel bad, to the point where you don't even want to be in the presence of company and guests, whether it's holidays, birthdays, and things in that area. A toxic mother, a narcissistic mother, is very weak. She has low self-esteem. She has no respect for herself. And she feels that if she can torment you and project her insecurities and negativity onto you and cause you to be the problem and to say you're the problem, that's what they're going to do. You have to understand that and realize that whatever happened to you is not your fault, and that you're going to have to get therapy and help for what you've been through with this toxic mother. And the toxicity doesn't stop because you're still at home. It will continue if you allow it to continue after you leave home, after you build your own family, again, after you get married, if you have children. That toxic mother will try to now torment her grandchildren and also try to turn your husband or your fiance against you as well, because she doesn't want to see you happy. Even though your toxic mother could be married, your father might be in the home, the father might not be in the home. Now we're talking about toxic narcissistic mothers. We're not talking about single moms where there's no dad or in the house, but we're talking about narcissistic mothers. And if the father is in the house, that narcissistic mother, she will overpower your dad. She will overpower that home. Whatever she says goes. And so your dad might have not been able to support you in the right way or to be there for you the way that he should have, to kind of help balance out the toxicity that you went through. That toxic mother actually has power over your dad, over the man in the house, whether it's your stepdad, biological father, or whoever was the father in the home. That toxic mother even overpowers them to the point that that man just backs off. He doesn't want to have anything to do with it. He doesn't want to cause any problems because he know that this woman has that much power over him. And so you're going to have to get that therapy and that help that you need for healing. So that way, when you get into a relationship with a husband, you want to make sure that you don't drag over to what your toxic mother did to you in your relationship, and you do it to your daughters. There is ways to escape this type of situation. If you're a teen and you at home, or you're a young adult and you're going through this and you're in high school, or you can also talk to a counselor, let them know what you're going through. If you're a college student and you're still at home and you're dealing with a toxic, narcissistic mother, you are old enough to get the therapy and help that you need. If that means moving out, getting a roommate, finding an apartment, staying on campus, whatever you need to do to avoid it. But if you were raised in a home with a toxic, narcissistic mother from a young age up into an adult, that can have a major effect on your mental state, as a young woman. You're going to need a lot of help with reassuring of your self-esteem, to know that you are beautiful, that there's nothing wrong with you, that you're smart, that you're lovable, that you're kind, and that people are drawn to you. But do not allow that toxic, narcissistic mother to break you and to make you feel that you will never amount to nothing. You'll never get married. Nobody will like you. You're not ugly. You're beautiful. You're pretty. You're a queen. And no matter what they say, you're going to have to grow from that. I have dealt with a lot of young women and older women that struggle with how they were raised by their narcissistic mother, and they still have those challenges. They're doing so many different things to try to change their bodies or to make themselves look more beautiful, more appealing. They still have low self-esteem. They still think that they don't look good enough. They'll never amount to anything, and nothing goes right in their life. And my mother was right. She said I was nothing, so that's how I feel. They're still struggling with those lies of deception and deceit, of gaslighting and manipulation that narcissistic mother had done to them. And so what my suggestion is that you would just get help in that area, to know and understand, to break that soul tie, to break that tie of wickedness, of lies and deception and deceit, and know that you are lovable and you're powerful and that you're needed in this world. And so I know I kind of ran it on a little bit, but I kind of want to slow it down a little bit, just to kind of let you know that regardless who that your mother was, that's not who you are. You're not an extension of that type of behavior. Now, you might look like your mother, act like your mother, have some attributes of your mother, but that doesn't mean that you have to be toxic and abusive like your mother. And so I want you to reach out and get the healing that you need to become a better version of yourself, and to be the mother that you need to be to your children. And you will have to forgive your narcissistic mother for how they treated you, because they're going to have to get help on their own. It doesn't mean that you have to continue to have a relationship with her. It doesn't mean that you have to go to family events and birthday parties and socials, but you can do that if you can handle that and still walk away and still feel complete. But if you know that your narcissistic mother affects you in a certain way and you cannot be around them and they give you an anxiety and stress, then it's best that you keep yourself separated from them. Now, before I close this video, I will say this. Now, they will lie and tell people that I don't know why my daughter don't come around me. She's always act funny. She always act like she's better than anyone else. I don't know what's going on with her, blah, blah, blah. And they do know why you don't come around, because they're not going to tell people that they were abusive to you. They're not going to tell people that they mistreated you. They're not going to tell people that you were the scapegoat. They're not going to tell people that they are the one that abused you, and this is the reason why you don't come around. So be prepared for that. Be ready for that. So it is best, I think, that you talk to your children when they get older, or talk to your spouse to let them know what type of home you grew up in, what type of atmosphere you grew up in, what type of mother you had, so that way they can have an understanding of what you dealt with. So if they see something in you or realize that you're acting a certain way, they can kind of maybe understand that might be why. Not saying that that's the reason, but it is good to at least let them know that you have experienced that. And you can also go out and do speaking engagements, talk to other people, be a mentor for others, for young people, be a big sister, a big brother. There's ways to help you grow from that and to heal from that. So I hope this video resonated with you, but that toxic mother, you're going to have to pray for her, that she changes her ways. She might never come and apologize to you. She might never even admit that it's her fault. Sometimes growing up with a narcissistic, toxic mother can lead to alcoholism, to drugs, to being promiscuous, to looking for love in all the wrong places. So be very careful with that too. Don't get on the dating sites looking for someone to complete that void that you might feel. Don't allow yourself to fall into traps of being with a narcissistic man, because even being with a narcissistic mother can push you to being in relationships with narcissistic men, because you don't see the red flags, because you don't understand what the red flags are of a narcissist or a person with narcissistic traits. And so I want you to be able to avoid getting into a relationship with a narcissistic man and then being further abused. So I hope that resonates with you all. If not, I totally understand. Please give me a thumbs up. Please leave a comment in the comment section down below. Again, if you would like a one-on-one with Coach Lizzie, my information will be in the description box down below. If you would like to donate to Coach Lizzie, tomorrow's my birthday. My Cash App and information is in the description box down below. My birthday is on the 16th of January. I hope you all are doing well. Again, thriving, stay focused. Don't let your head down, raise your head up, walk with pride, the good pride, not the pride of life, but the pride of knowing that God is in control, that God has your life in his hands. I don't want you to give up. I know what you've been through. I know it's hard. Take it as a lesson, learn from it, and live a better life. I love you guys. Again, thank you for tuning in. Please like and subscribe. Please share these videos on all your social media platforms. Until the next video, God bless you and have a great day.